What's up guys? My name is Brendan, and today I want to teach you the 5 fundamental kicks of tricking. Tricking has a long history of incorporating martial techniques, and if you're new to tricking, what I recommend is learn your first tricks in the form of some basic kicks. Today I'm going to go over 5 kicks that I learned from Taekwondo that will be the start to your tricking foundation, and hopefully you'll be able to build these into higher level kicking skills like cork jackknife or snapu swipe. By learning these basic kicks and really mastering them and getting the fundamentals, you can build into higher level and higher variation skills. With that said, let's get started. The first trick we're going to learn is the front kick. The front kick is a staple in almost every martial art, and today I'll be giving you the Taekwondo perspective. The front kick has 5 important body positions. The first is your fighter stance, with your arms in somewhat of a guard and your legs about shoulder width apart and diagonal. Next, you move into the chamber position, pointing your knee towards your target and lifting your arms and leg up. Next, you extend, kicking your leg towards your target and striking right at your target. It'll be an imaginary thing about head to shoulder level, about 2 feet in front of you. That is where you're going to be hitting when you do your front kick. The fourth body position is your re-chamber. You bring that leg back in. Again, your knee will be facing your target, and you bring your arms down as well. Finally, the 5th position in the front kick is to return to the fighter stance, right where you started. The front kick teaches you 2 important things. It teaches you where your target is in relation to your body by striking it again and again and again. And the front kick also teaches you how to chamber your kicks and how to target by pointing your knee and arranging your body as such. It's an extremely important trick and extremely important to master. You just have to do those 5 positions. But it's important to not just do them, you have to flow through them, making each body position present, but not moving through them so robotically. Each one flows into the next as you perform the kick. The second fundamental kick we're going to learn is the crescent kick, and it's super important to learn how to kick across your target and to develop hip mobility. To do the crescent kick, there's 4 important body positions. The first is just like the front kick, a fighter stance, with your arms in somewhat of a guard and your legs about shoulder width apart in a diagonal. The kicking leg is going to be the leg that's in the back. The second body position is an open body extended position. So you're going to be taking that back leg, swinging it across your body, opening up to get your leg to the side of the target. The third body position is a closed extended position. You're going to keep that leg extended as you close your body, sweeping it across your target. After that, we're going to move to the 4th body position, which is just to return to that fighting stance. When you do your crescent kick, it's extremely important to keep your leg extended and to sweep it across your target. Now, there's 2 variations in the crescent kick. The first is a outside-in crescent kick, where you start from that open body position and you end in the closed body position. And the second is the inside-out, where you start in that closed position and then you open to the open extension. Doing both variations is super important for tricking, so mastering the crescent kick is an extremely important fundamental kick. And it teaches you those 2 things. 1, how to kick across your target, and 2, how to condition your hips to develop hip mobility. Drilling crescent kicks is extremely important for developing the body you need to perform high-level tricks. The third fundamental kick in tricking is the side kick. The side kick is extremely important for learning hip turnover and developing hip flexor strength. There are 4 important body positions when performing a side kick. The first position is the fighter stance, just like the front kick and the crescent kick. With your arms in a guard, your legs shoulder-width apart in a diagonal, and having your kicking leg in the back. Next, we're going to be doing a side chamber. When we chambered for the front kick, we had our knee facing our target as well as our chest and our hips forward facing our target as well. Instead, we're going to turn 90 degrees facing them to the side of our target. And instead of our knee pointing towards our target, we're going to take the bottom of our foot and face that towards our target, turning our body and bringing our knee towards our chest. The third body position is an extension. We're going to extend our leg, striking our target. The target for the side kick is going to be the same as the target for the front kick. It's all about striking your target and hitting it right in the center. The fourth fundamental kick in tricking is the round kick. The round kick is just a combination of all the other kicks we learned so far. And there's 6 important body positions. The first is the fighter stance. It's the same as all the other kicks. The second is the chamber. We move to the same chamber that we did when we did a front kick. The third body position is a pivot. We're going to keep our knee facing our target, but we're going to pivot our chest and our bottom foot like we would for a side kick, turning our hips as well. The fourth body position is to extend, kicking across your target. The fifth is to rechamber that knee back into your body. And then finally, the sixth body position is to just follow through back into the fighter stance. A round kick is a combination of the hip turnover that you learned in the side kick, kicking across your target, which we worked on with the crescent kick, and the chambering and targeting of the front kick. Putting all these together is what makes a good round kick. So understanding each of the fundamental kicks and how they relate to each other is extremely important for mastering the fundamentals and really understanding how the round kick works, and then being able to scale it into more difficult tricks. The fifth and final fundamental kick is the hook kick. The hook kick is the hardest fundamental kick to learn because it's a combination of everything we've worked on so far. The hook kick is essentially a round kick but played in reverse. Let me explain. There's 6 important body positions to performing a hook kick. The first is just like all the other basic kicks, a fighter stance. The second is to do a side chamber, turning your head to spot your target, bringing your arms in and bringing your knee to face your target, but only behind you. The third body position is an extension, bringing your leg to the side of your target and opening up your body. The fourth body position is a pivot. You pivot your chest and your hips to sweep that leg across your target into the fifth body position, which is a rechamber. As your leg sweeps across your target, you bring your foot in and you chamber that leg back in, just like the rechamber of the round kick. Then the sixth body position is to just return to the fighter stance after it goes through that entire motion. That's why a hook kick is just a round kick played in reverse. You can reverse it and play it back, and it's just the same trick with all the same body positions. Now guys, those are the first 5 fundamental kicks in tricking, but this is supposed to be a starting point, a little bit of martial technique that you can work as a bridge to learn other more advanced or weird kicks. For example, the twist kick is like a round kick, but from that closed body extended position, where you strike using the side of your body, kicking with your instep. But then there's also the axe kick, where you just bring your foot way above your target and drop it down on top of it. You'll see people do axe Websters a lot of the time. And then there's the Hawkeye, which is like a round kick, but instead of kicking the side of your target, you put your foot all the way around and you kick it with the bottom of your foot, with your heel, as you go past your target. This is supposed to be a building block to help you expand to other martial techniques and help add to your kicking and all of your tricking. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do me a favor, write me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video and what your martial arts background is. I gave you guys the Taekwondo perspective, but there's a ton of other martial arts out there like Judo, Karate, or Wushu, who all have their own versions of kicks that might change aesthetically or functionally. Also guys, I just put the Mastering Curriculum on permanent sale. And I did this for 2 reasons. The first is I want to get it into the hands of as many people as possible. And some people have told me that price is a factor, so I'm just going to put it on permanent sale because I want people to start tricking and I want to put these ideas out there into the community. The second reason is my second book should be coming out in about a month or 2. And it makes my first book look really bad. I'm really excited to put this guy out there. It's awesome. It's titled The Progression Bible. It's all about how to get better at tricking, and I'm super excited for you guys to look at it. Thank you guys again for watching, and please have a lovely day.